I bid you all shalom. Now we about to get into round 3. Yes, we about to get into round 3. If you've already seen round 1 and 2, you know in round 1, I put you on blast because y'all don't want to get free. On round 2, I talked to all the young brothers out there, 18 to 21 years old, that have responded in incredible numbers to joining the NFAC ever since I lowered the age, because I'm beginning to realize that no, I'm not going to turn the comments off because I got some questions I'm going to ask y'all. We're going to get into that. Don't worry. I know how to shut them up. I want them to hear this. I'm making this public for a very good reason, but don't worry. I'm going to shut them off in a minute so they'll be quiet. But right now, I want to we're going to go ahead and break down some things right now. And I want y'all to keep coming. Yeah, the email response is incredible. What I've done is I've lowered the age to joining the NFAC from 18 to 18 years old. Plus, you have to meet all of our other qualifications. Do not message me right now. Do not try to talk to me right now while I'm on the air. That will make me block you. Speaking of blocking, a couple of administrative notes about this account. If you try to follow this account and you have no profile picture, you will be blocked. We don't give a fuck who you are because that looks suspect to us. If you try to follow us with a page that has no posts, you will be blocked instantly. If you come in with something that sounds suspect to us or your page looks like something that we don't rock with, you will be blocked. I know y'all not going to like what I'm about to say next. And if you are white and you try to follow this page and you say something crazy, you will be blocked. Now that I've given you all of that. So if you're wondering why your mama, why your aunt that you told how to get on Instagram is getting blocked every time she tries to follow the NFAC or the official Grandmaster J, is because I know that what I say is so painful. What I say is so caustic. What I say will hurt your feelings so badly that some people can't control themselves. So what do I have to do? I have to put down some rules and we have to clean house. Now I am going to let y'all continue to sit here and talk because I need all of my NFAC members. You know what time it's about to be. We ain't done this in a while, family. I know y'all been waiting on it. Now we're going to find out where NFAC really is and where they not, because it's going to be a whole lot of people that's going to perpetrate the fraud without realizing 444. People, let me stop why I talk about 444. 444 means your guardian angels are watching you. 444 means that the Kodesh Madakim are saying you are on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing, but we got you back. 444, I call it out so I acknowledge my guardian angels, my messengers, my assigned watchers. You see, you're going to see that throughout the course of your day. That doesn't mean that it's a coincidence. It's not something that you go play at the numbers. By the way, I want somebody to help me out. I was trying to find, don't people who, I don't know, so I need y'all to help me out. Actors and actresses who are in Hollywood, don't they belong to something called the Screen Actors Guild? Don't they have a thing called a IDM, y'all help me out because I don't get it. IBMD, IDM, whatever it is where you can look up the actors and shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I'd like to know what movies I've played in. Somebody said I was an actor. I like to know how come I can't find myself in SAG nowhere. Why am I not listed in that? What kind of actor am I that I'm so good that I ain't in no fucking movies? I mean, can somebody tell? I wish that I had acted in a few movies and helped spread some of the lies, because Hollywood is the biggest advertising firm for the gun industry of all time. Every time you watch Hollywood, they blowing somebody's ass away and they showing you some big bad gun that you sit back and say, I got to have that. That's what Hollywood is. Can somebody please show? Now I know people say I look like Samuel Jackson, but I'm not Samuel Jackson. Somebody one time said that I rest in peace John Singleton, but I'm not him either. And then lately somebody said I look like, what's the dude, Morpheus from the Matrix. I'm none of those people. I am who I've been all my life. The problem is you just saw me for the first time. The problem also is you can't believe what's sitting in front of your very eyes. So we're going to spend this last part because now we're about to get into some other housekeeping things. So I'm going to let you know right now. A lot of people are watching a video that is going around. I've seen it. It's always a video going around. And in this video, I'm going into the funeral of the late, great Nzinga. Okay, Rashim Nzinga, if y'all don't know what happened, Rashim Nzinga passed away. He was Black Panther Party for self-defense. He passed away, so all the dignitaries had to come. There's a video floating around where some brothers tried to interview me on the spot, just came up out of nowhere. Yo, what do you think about such and such? And it was a very good moment. It was impromptu. Didn't know I was going to get interviewed. Matter of fact, I was so caught off guard that instead of saying RBG, I said RGB or something crazy like that. But that's what you do when you're trying to speak effectively. But another brother tried to stick a microphone. Did y'all see this? He tried to stick a microphone in my face and ask me about some petty bullshit about how do I feel about criticism from people who look like me. Did y'all see how I looked at him like, man, I ain't got time for that bullshit. Miss me with that. I got more important shit to worry about, like the liberation of my people. I don't give a fuck about nobody, what they got to say. Are you serious? Is that really what you are? And y'all should see the video. It is hilarious. And then after I went inside with my 4 security people, they tried to question the NFAC soldiers that we had posted. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. Let me help you out, America. Anytime I'm somewhere, there's always at least 25 armed people with me. They're not there for show. They're there in case one of y'all decide you want to try to repeat history. Okay? I'm not going to be an easy kill if I get killed at all. Those people were outside because I was inside. They tried to go up to them and talk to them. Y'all seen the video? This shit is comical. No, remember, we're not supposed to be professional. How disciplined were those soldiers when they told them they wouldn't talk to? The general was inside paying his respects to another fallen general. That's what was going on. America, y'all not ready for that. And I can tell black people wasn't ready for it, and it damn sure shook up all other races involved. However, to look at the video, that shows you the mentality of some people that look just like you. You can't give a pass to everybody who look like you no more. It's not that we don't trust each other anymore. I've come to that. It's not that we don't trust you. We're dangerous to each other. That's toxic, people. We all get emotional and want to run outside and say we gonna do something. Yell, we gonna do something, but do nothing. The things you choose to do are ineffective against what they're doing to you. You want to talk to them. They want to see your blood on the streets. You want to criticize and wave signs and throw things at them. They blowing your back out with no remorse. You want to disrupt how they go about their day. They coming in your house and killing you and telling you that it is what it is. You want to respond, but you don't want to think. You see, there's an order to this. Let the OG teach you, youngins. There's an order to this. You think first. You execute second. Do you not realize that an action is 90% planning and 10% execution? You know why? Because once you know what the hell you're going to do, you just do it. But from small minds come small ideas. And I listen to a lot of y'all who can manage your way out of a paper bag. You think people just make shit up as they go along. You can't even conceive that they already sat and talked about this, that this was already agreed upon, so that things can go smoothly and nobody gets hurt unnecessarily. Y'all don't even understand that. When I was in the military, I'm going to tell you something. I used to watch them do something called sand tables. And anyone who's served in any forward deployed combat unit knows what I'm talking about. This is for all the naysayers out there who insult me by trying to say, well, he wasn't in the military. Bring your ass out there and get 2-3 MOSs. Let your ass go to some of these combat ALO 1 combat duty stations where we sleep in the fucking dirt. Let me see you survive 4 winters in Alaska at 79 degrees below zero north of the range. Let me see you survive in Death Valley for 90 days and don't come in out in the NTC from the desert shades to the battle box and back. Don't talk to me about what you haven't had the fortitude to do. You insult me. I didn't wear that raggedy ass uniform to come home for this. This is not for perfect people. Y'all can leave. Matter of fact, let me give you a warning. You're going to need a third eye to see and understand this page. This is for gods and goddesses only. So please proceed with caution as I hang out with you on this. I need to talk to the NFAC. I need to talk to the NFAC. So NFAC at this time, I can't believe I'm gonna do this again. Y'all ready? Y'all sure y'all ready for this? This is what y'all remember the last time we did this was when I did mask on, mask off. Y'all remember mask on? My real people remember mask on, mask off. Mask on, mask off was when I stripped away the mask so we could see who was acting like they was NFAC. Wasn't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight, but was running around waving the flag all day. Oh, I'm NFAC. Y'all remember that shit? It got so bad, I had to ban the shit. I had to ban it. It's not even there anymore. If you see somebody besides the official NFAC logo on this website, which is the official, let me tell y'all something. There is no Grandmaster J page on Instagram right now. If you're following something that says Grandmaster J, you're an idiot because you're following a fake account. And the truth, it kills me how many of y'all so gullible. So gullible. So let me tell you something. You gullible. You're paranoid, scared of your own shadow. I'm sorry, this shit is funny to me. Y'all killing me this morning. Look, I can't get over it. I can't get how pathetic we've become. The mightiest race on earth. And this is what we've become. And the rest of the world is watching because if we come out and we got our game face on and we focused and we serious and we ain't let nothing back us down, then the world is like, oh shit. But then when we start all this little infighting and stuff and people talking about, well, you know, I'm going to tell you something. It's really blowing my mind. And I really salute my young brothers this morning. If you got another young brother who needs to hear Awake Part 2, make sure they hear it. Join us in the NFAC and put some purpose behind this. Everybody who's a fan of Facts Over Feelings knows how many times have I laid out the blueprint for us to finance our own army of 55,000 for just $10 a month. I told y'all everybody in the NFAC will get a paycheck then. Now you have niggas trying to think that it's a job. I'm going to join in the NFAC. It don't work like that, cousin. This is not come one, come all. Yes, some people are being rejected. Some people are being disqualified. I'm sorry. We have situations bubbling on the horizon where they trying to make something happen. And I don't want nobody to be out there that can't move, shoot, communicate, and move on out. There are supporting roles. Don't count yourself out. But I got a lot of people now saying, look, I can't do this. I can't do that, but I want to be in the formation. Okay. They start shooting. Then what? Real talk. Then what? I honestly am getting to the point that I believe a lot of y'all don't realize that what these white people are doing is they're creating a situation where it's not a matter of if, it's becoming a matter of when. And if you're not prepared for that shit all over America, they're going to think it's open season on black people. And you who think that your best friend from your job, who think that the little clique that you're running in and all of you, you're going to think. What you're going to think is that you're immune to it. Hatred knows no boundaries, especially racial hatred. So I don't know when it's going to happen. I hope it don't happen. Not before we get up out of here, but they trying to push the issue. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? So I'm going to spend part 3 talking about NFAC, since this is the official NFAC page, and about what's coming up in Lafayette, Louisiana. If you don't know the story by now, there have been several questionable shootings and some outright murders in Lafayette of black people at the hands of the police. People are upset, going all the way back to Alton Sterling. People are upset. And apparently they feel like the powers to be aren't listening. So they want to have a day to make their point. And they have desired, I'm going to say desired, not requested. No one requests us. They have desired for the NFAC to come down and let these good old boys know that it's 2020 and you might think that it's still 1965, but there's a new group that doesn't play that shit. So on behalf of the good people of Lafayette and all surrounding areas of Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Shreveport, big shout out to Sleepers for the Rich. That's my boy. And fly what other people tell you. Niggas out here lying. We feel that we all need to come together. in Lafayette. So, you know, that's what was going on. But then add insult to injury. A radio broadcaster out of Houston that I don't know, never met the guy, took it upon himself to start talking trash to the people in Louisiana about the, as if he was the NFAC. Pissed off the good people's, pissed off the white people's too. And that's when the congressman, without doing any research, decided that he was going to issue a threat. And that threat was against us. And that threat was against, even had my picture and had some other members of the NFAC. Sitting U.S. congressmen threatening to kill U.S. citizens for exercising their constitutional rights. I couldn't believe it. It was like, where did this come from? Because I didn't know anything about this. It blindsided me. It blindsided members of my team. Blindsided the hell out of us. We're like, whoa, I'm over here all eyes on Bree. Why is you focusing on me? What the hell? Why are you threatening me? What the fuck did I do? Anyway, story rolls on that the congressman didn't think that he needed to apologize. The congressman didn't come back and say that maybe I misspoke and things happen. People make mistakes, and I understand my duties as a congressman, and I uphold the Constitution, and I support everything that you guys are doing, especially since I support militias myself. He could have came out and said something like that. He could have came out and said, well, how ironic is this? I put a man in jail for 60 months in federal prison with 2 years of probation because he threatened me, a black man. And now I'm the one doing the threatening. I really should walk that back. I thought maybe that would happen. That didn't happen. So since none of that happened, I got in touch with the good folks down in Lafayette, talked to Miss Broussard of the NAACP, talked to the ACLU, talked to one of my former running mates from the presidential campaign, Barone Thomas, whose mother is actually part of the Democratic National Committee there. And I said, I understand you have a problem with your congressman. And of course, they said, yes, we do. And we've had one for a while. And I thought, well, I think it's the time that I came down to see the good congressman so that maybe he could fix the situation before it goes any further. And the word I got back from the congressman was that he had made a mistake. He thought I was somebody else. He thought I was the radio guy. He found out that I wasn't. Somebody sat him down and said, you need to watch a couple videos. And after that, he was like, oh, no, Formation, you get to show us. He said, I'll even like to have a personal conversation with him. I'm like, oh, I only had one word to respond to that, people. I said public. He said, what? Public. He disgraced us publicly. He threatened us publicly. So then he has to apologize to me publicly. And he can do that in person when I and the NFAC pull up. Now, whether or not he does that, it's going to speak a lot about his integrity as a human being, as a politician. But instead, what I got was the people want y'all to come on down. So we are going down to Lafayette, Louisiana, October the 3rd. It's going to be a Saturday. If you are coming to this particular formation, let me give you some information. And why am I telling you this here on Instagram? Because this is public information. None of this is classified. First of all, you have to be a member. If you are not a member, you have to submit your contact information by email to info@blacknfac.com. Once we receive your information and we screen you, if you don't get a response, that's a good thing. So stop writing us saying, I didn't get a response. There is no response if you check out. If you don't get anything back, your orders are very clear. You must now make your way to the next formation. That is part 2 of the process. I didn't think I would have to explain this again, but I see I must, because people like to do their own thing and they have other plans. You have to come to the formation. You have to bring your ID because that's how we're going to match you to who the hell sent the email. See, we got that part of you already. That's where you fill out some paperwork. Yes, that's where you do it at the formation. Now you have to go stand in the formation, and whatever happens, happens. If don't none happen, then you made it. But if some shit pop off, now your chance to show us what the fuck you know. This is your baptism into the NFAC before we go to any trainings, before we tell you where any chapters are, let me tell y'all something. Y'all think that sound crazy? Okay. A few people in the U.S. Army help me out. There is a school that you can go to up in Fort Belvoir, Virginia, which is air assault. You go to air assault school. When you go to air assault school, before you can unpack your bags, before the person who drove you up there can leave you, they tell them, hang around. Everybody will not be going to the course. You're like, but I brought them all the way up here. And he said, no. Before you can get onto the course, they got 3 things you have to do. And those 3 things are going to weed out the people that cannot even complete the course. Okay? You're not even going to get into the course. The first thing they're going to do is find out if you're scared of heights. And the way they do it, trust me, if you're scared, there's no way you can overcome your fear because of what they ask you to do. A person who genuinely has a fear of heights, oh, hell no, I'm not leaning off of nothing, grabbing nothing, jumping out into the darkness, holding on to shit. That's the response you can hear. And this conversation is going on top of a tower 100 feet up in the air. And you can hear them up there. I said, jump. I'm not jumping off of here. Trust me, brothers on the ground is going, so I got to climb all the way up there just so I can jump off on a rope. Oh, hell no. Some people can't do it. And they weed them out. So our process is kind of the same if you want to know. You send your information in by email. Then you come. Somebody said, that's me. You come to the formation, we capture your information, check out your weapon and the whole 9 yards.